We travel a tremendous amount for the Vice Grip Garage,
which came factory with a turbo 3.8-liter engine.
Derek Bieri might be the king of car rescues, but did you know his past is filled with jaw-dropping secrets? From unexpected career moves to a lifestyle that stuns even die-hard fans, there's more to this YouTube star than meets the eye. What's he been hiding? Let's dive in and picture this. A man waking up before sunrise, not to turn wrenches, but to prepare for a high-stakes corporate meeting. Sounds strange, right? Well, that was Derek Bieri's life before Vice Grip Garage took off. Many know Derek as the guy who revives old, forgotten cars, but few realize he spent years climbing the corporate ladder. He wasn't just any businessman, he was an executive-level leader, holding roles like CEO and vice president in several companies. His job required him to wear a suit, stay clean-cut, and focus on numbers instead of engines. But here's the shocking part. Despite his success, Derek wasn't happy. He often found himself daydreaming about working on cars instead of reviewing reports and managing teams. Even during his corporate career, he would spend hours in his garage, getting his hands dirty just to feel connected to something real. Eventually, he made a life-changing decision. He walked away from the boardroom and returned to his true passion, fixing classic cars. But what sparked this sudden shift? And how did he turn an abandoned hobby into a thriving business? Stick around, because his journey is just getting started. You'd think someone with Derek's business background would have a carefully crafted strategy before jumping into YouTube. But the reality, he had no clue what he was doing. His first ever video was filmed using a broken iPhone, taped to the door of his garage. There were no fancy edits, no scripted lines, just raw footage of him working on an old Camaro. He wasn't trying to build an empire, he just thought it would be fun to document his projects. But something incredible happened. Viewers connected with his humor, authenticity, and no-nonsense approach to car restoration. Unlike polished TV shows, Derek's content felt real. He didn't hide the mistakes, struggles, or unexpected challenges. Fans loved watching him figure things out as he went, using budget-friendly techniques anyone could try. What started as a small experiment quickly turned into a viral sensation. His subscriber count skyrocketed, and before he knew it, Vice Grip Garage was one of the most popular automotive channels on YouTube. But here's the twist. YouTube wasn't his original plan. So, what was? And how did a random idea turn into a multi-million-dollar success? Let's break it down. It's no secret that big YouTube channels can make serious money. But Derek, he didn't stop at ad revenue. Most people assume his wealth comes from YouTube alone, but his business sense took things to the next level. Vice Grip Garage isn't just a content channel, it's a full-fledged brand. Derek launched his own line of merchandise, selling everything from t-shirts to car care products, all designed for fellow gearheads. Then came his biggest move, Roadworthy Rescues, his very own TV show. This wasn't just another YouTube series, it was backed by a major network, introducing him to an entirely new audience. With these multiple income streams, his net worth climbed past the $1 million mark. So where does he spend his money? You won't find him buying luxury cars or flashy accessories. Instead, Derek pours his earnings right back into his passion, buying and restoring old vehicles. But there's one big question fans keep asking. If he was already doing so well, why did he suddenly pack up and move his entire life to Tennessee? The answer might surprise you. In 2021, Derek made a bold move. He relocated his entire family from Minnesota to Tennessee. Fans were shocked. Why leave everything behind? The official reason was cost of living. Tennessee offered better financial opportunities, lower taxes, and more space to expand his shop. But was that the only reason? Derek later revealed that time was the biggest factor. His daily commute in Minnesota often took over an hour, each way. That added up to nearly 30 full days a year spent just driving to work. For someone as dedicated as Derek, that time felt wasted. More importantly, it was time taken away from his family. Moving to Tennessee meant he could work on cars while staying close to home. His new setup allowed him to balance work and family life without compromise. But here's the thing, even after moving, Derek's work hours didn't slow down. In fact, he started getting involved in something completely different, something that would push his love for cars to the next level. Fixing cars is one thing, but racing them? That's a whole new challenge. Derek's first real taste of competitive racing came in 2021 when he participated in the Midwest Drags. At the event, he drove a slammed ice cream truck, a hilarious but unexpected choice for a race car. That experience sparked something in him. Soon after, he entered Rocky Mountain Race Week, this time with a high-powered Mustang nicknamed El Toro. Throughout the event, he pushed himself to the limit, running multiple passes and proving he could handle more than just repairs. He could drive too. After that, he brought back one of his most iconic cars, Independence, a 1972 Chevy Chevelle. This car had been featured on Vice Grip Garage before, but now it was tearing up the track. But here's what makes Derek different. He doesn't spend a fortune on race cars. Instead, he keeps things budget-friendly, proving that anyone can enjoy motorsports without breaking the bank. With his new passion for racing growing, many fans are wondering, will Vice Grip Garage shift towards performance builds? Or is there something even bigger on the horizon? Behind every successful man is a strong support system. And for Derek, that's his wife, Jessica. Married since 2008, Jessica has been there through every stage of his journey, from his corporate career to his decision to go full-time with YouTube. But her role is much bigger than fans realize. Jessica helps manage Vice Grip Garage behind the scenes, handling business operations and keeping things running smoothly. And their 3 boys? They're already showing signs of following in their dad's footsteps. Unlike some content creators, Derek keeps his family life relatively private. However, in rare moments, fans get glimpses of how much his wife and kids mean to him. His decision to move to Tennessee was largely driven by wanting to spend more time with them. Could we see the Bieri family take a bigger role in Vice Grip Garage? Only time will tell. Derek Bieri never planned on becoming a TV star, but when the opportunity knocked, he knew it was too good to pass up. After years of building Vice Grip Garage into a powerhouse on YouTube, a major television network saw potential in his content. They loved his hands-on approach, his humor, and his ability to breathe life into forgotten classic cars. And just like that, Roadworthy Rescues was born. But here's where things got interesting. This wasn't just a copy-paste version of his YouTube channel. Unlike his usual builds, where he takes his time perfecting every detail, Roadworthy Rescues put him under extreme pressure. Every project had to be completed within a few days, a stark contrast to the relaxed pacing of Vice Grip Garage. This tight timeline forced Derek to think on his feet. He couldn't afford to spend weeks sourcing parts or troubleshooting unexpected issues. Instead, he had to rely on quick fixes, improvisation, and years of experience to make sure every car could hit the road by the end of the episode. But was it all worth it? Some fans worried that the show would change Derek, that the polished nature of television would strip away the raw, authentic feel that made his YouTube content so special. After all, part of what makes Vice Grip Garage great is watching Derek struggle through setbacks, figure things out on the fly, and crack jokes along the way. Luckily, Derek knew exactly what fans wanted. He made sure Roadworthy Rescues kept that same unfiltered energy while also offering something new. Bigger challenges, riskier projects, and of course, a much larger audience. And here's the crazy part. The show wasn't just about fixing cars. It was about adventure. Each episode took Derek to a different location across the United States, searching for abandoned classics in barns, junkyards, and fields. It wasn't just about wrenching, it was about the thrill of the hunt. Every car had a story, and Derek made sure to bring that story to life before putting the vehicle back on the road. So, what does this mean for the future of Vice Grip Garage? Will Derek continue balancing both YouTube and TV, or is there an even bigger project on the horizon? Let's find out. With millions of followers, a TV show, and a thriving brand, what's next for Derek? Some fans speculate he'll launch his own line of budget-friendly tools or even open a training school for aspiring mechanics. Others think he might expand his racing career. One thing's for sure, Derek isn't slowing down. What do you think he should do next? Drop your thoughts in the comments.